We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Tracy going to get it on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Great.
Throwing Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Now Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. they'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
This defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 42.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's a sneak with Jones.
And he will have a Giants 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Giants at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, You've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Okay, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Momo. Up and go. Hey, why shift, man? Outside.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Rita. Cockroach.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Ekeler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Chip, up we go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
To the air goes Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. These two teams met at Commanders Field earlier in the season, with Washington winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't much to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Daniels looking to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Up we go.
Jones now. Off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Calm. Go, north salad. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now Mason. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll run again with Mason.
Down the right sideline.
And just shutting him off there.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 12-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
To throw is Daniels. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The score, Commanders 17, Giants 13. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here we go. South salad, south salad, south salad.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Apple, 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 apple. Apple, go.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Okay, here we go.
Jones on the RPO, going to get it out to Neighbors.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Half 18, half 18. Apple, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Apple, go.
Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Flick right. Out we go.
Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Okay, here we go.
Tracy trying the right side. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Troy Johnson. Low.
Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey. Detroit. Out we go.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go. Gold Cyclone. Gold. Great. Out we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Tracy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we're both starting to run out of adjectives because this pressure has been relentless all game, but none of the prior sacks might be as impressive as the one we just saw.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here's Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They go play action. Daniels. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Daniels going to throw for it.
And that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, he's got it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones looking around. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember. Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He's got Eckler. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On the jet sweep, here's Neighbors.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Giants, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.